For some reason they put a dimple in there.
The old ones?
Yeah, I don't know what the dimple's all about. Custom. Good and tight. That was in there. Exhaust. That appears to be a 3.5. Ooh, that is big. Jeez, that is humongous. What the hell size guide is that damn thing? That thing is way big. $78.5. That is one big ass guide.
Crack there.
That's all right.
No biggie.
We don't worry about little money.
Good.
See how big that guide's cut?
Yeah.
See how thin the boss is in there?
Mm-hmm.
He's up there. How bad were those guides?
Wrong head. Oh no.
Obviously it's pretty round. Look at that. That's almost like barely moving. It's 5,000. There you go. It's only 7 thousandths out.
Huh.
It's just, yeah, a little minor. How about this direction? Now that's the side it doesn't wear much. This is the side it wears is this way. Okay, we're not even touching the guide. It's so big. So we got 3.5. Yeah, that's full 10,000. Need a little extra. All right, these are going to be a problem. This one's a little bit better. It's only 0. Standard is down at 15. So that's 10 thou over, and then the other one is 13 over. They don't make guides that big anymore. That's a problem. So these are 8, which are huge guides. How far around that hole is. It's tight side to side, but not this way. It just makes you want to
Make some oval guides.
make some oval guides. There you go. Okay, what else we got? We got some weird stuff in here. We're going in our old stuff. Here's some rows. The +8s. What do we got over here? So these are the 2 biggest ones we got. $10. These are row guides here. It's an oval hole, so it doesn't fit very well. problem is what kind of number we got inside the guide. She's at 25 already. Remember I didn't like my guides being big already over here?
Yeah.
So this one's
It's
already
starting
been
out
fitted.
big.
This one's at 11. This one we haven't started yet, we're at 25 already. That's why I don't use these too much. For junk. It's already the size. Now what size were your guides? Remember?
I think they were 25 and
24 on the exhaust. It's already on there. Doesn't leave much to hone.
no.
It's already on there. The intake, same thing. 25, that's why. So these are basically about done.
Yeah.
And they're very uneven and very, very rough in the bore. I don't know if you can see that. But
Yeah.
so these are not the top of my list of guides to use. Maybe I can make a deal to somebody who needs them. If you have no tooling to actually fit a guide, that's what they're made for. Beat them in and run them. They'll wear the fit just fine. That's why they're so rough. The high spots go away quickly and they become loose. Okay, these are kibble white guides here. See the bore a little bit different looking. So this one we got a little thou or two to work with here, which is not much. These are really old guides. See, this one's kind of crappy too, see? This is the kind of crap I sent back years ago. I didn't like it. It's supposed to be
Now you
honed
have to
fit.
keep it.
It's supposed to be honed to fit, but not much honing. Thou and a half there. And these ones are intake or exhaust. These are exhaust. These ones didn't even open up. Looks like a row. It's already junk right there in the middle. Remember I told you how the guys that sent all those guides back, they're junk in the middle? This one didn't make it. Look at that. 28, -8, 35 out. 3.5 thou. That one's not very good. Yeah. The only plus you got when you beat them in, they're going to shrink slightly. Problem is the guide's loose this way. Tight side to side. It's only tight side to side, not the other direction. So these heads have major issues. And that was the small guide. That might be maybe not quite enough press.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah, finger press bit.
Nothing like dealing with wonderful equipment. So, next one up. You notice what I put on the package?
Junk.
Loose junk. What qualifies as junk loose? Yeah, 3. 3.5. Yeah, that qualifies as junk around here. That's a good one. So these are 25 over. So you have to cut the guide, the hole in the head, for a little bit bigger guide, and get the hole rounded up. So you have to put a expandable reamer in there, which I might have or might not have nowadays because I bought a bunch of them. Probably won't have the one I need though. Or you have to bore it, which is usually I had to do in the old days, which is a really fun job to do. But I only got 2 of them because all I stock. Because these are basically you're making a guide at this point. So you either make the head fit the guide, or you got to cut the guide to fit the head. That's what you got to do. So this was, how big was this one? Those are big. This is 15. So we were 3. I think what the old guide was, 3. But this thing's way out around. I'm not sure how far out. Pretty bad. Alright, the next option is you go up to an 80-inch guide. It's nice and fat.
Yeah.
So is our 10 over guide. That's a 0. What the hell is this thing? That's a 10 over. 10 over, 10 over, 10. Where's our biggie one at? 10. We lost one. What happened to our other 25? It roll away?
Must.
Quick, play back the video. Okay, that's 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 more. You got an 80-inch guide. Because this is 5/8 diameter, 9/16. So those 25 guides are between this and the other one. So, but if you got to cut a guide down, it doesn't matter which one you cut. You get the cut. So what do we do with a 25?
There's one under that head there. That's it.
That's the used one. That's the intake, that's the exhaust that came out of the head. But they're trash. This is trash, it's loose. So I got one to choose from. Now I could beat this into the intake, but the hole's so far out around, the valve's going to go like this as it goes up and down, because that's the direction it goes back and forth. So it wear itself like this in the head, and it'll eventually eat itself loose again, because it's not big enough. It's bigger than the one that came out of it. What the hell? I measured that one wrong. Yeah, it's 5 thou bigger. So technically I could put something else in there. I'll have to measure that to see how far out around that thing is, but so theoretically I can slime a 10 into this if we clean the hole up a little bit. 0, 0. There's the big one. Ah, 25. Alright, we need to go find some other stuff. Up here top of the hole, about 578. Go down a little deeper, 76. 2-thou taper. This is a more rounded hole. I can only measure so much because the caliper don't fit in here, but there's 77 right there. And this hole over here, the intake, I think is way out of round. 69, 68. 69 and a half. 68. 67. 68. So this one's not measuring out around even though it is. 69. So maybe that one will take a guide in there. The guide doesn't want to go in there like it goes out around. It's tight going in, but it's, see it moving side to side?
Yeah.
Okay, that was, I think it was that one. That's 18. They're 20. Keep that bigger. 1, 2 is up here. That would be a 5 over guide. So this is 6 over here. So we got a 5 and a 6 to play with. This is a 5. So the one that came out pretty hard. So I'm going to see how hard this one comes out. Or goes in, I should say, and out. Pretty tight. So that one went in there halfway decent. So I can live with that. What did I do with the other gun? Did it roll away? Can I pull out the 6? Let's put it back. Okay, so that one we're alright with. Exhaust, we're going to have to cut a guide down to fit in that hole. Or we got to cut this hole way bigger, which I don't really want to do. Because that was a 10. Appears to be loose. I got 2 of these over here to play with, so. And that hole was tapered up there on the top. Actually goes in there a little ways. The guy's all mushed out. So that's the one that came out. It came out pretty hard. So they make the new one about the same size as this one, which is 3 on the dial here. 5, 10. Okay, cut about 8 thou off of this to make it work. This is 25 over. So I'll have to go make that part. So this goes in that head. Don't mix them. This one, are we going to have the same problems? Strong possibility it might be the same.
Yeah.
That one. This one's bigger. Ten work. It's 1.5 thou bigger than the other one, so. Find a better one. Ooh, not that one. Yeah. I'm gonna run out of guides before I meet my standards. They're getting worse, not better. What was that first one I had? I think it was the best one. See, it goes to just under 1. Not gonna leave much to hone. But it'll squeeze a little bit. So it's gonna go in tight, theoretically. Good fit. That's another 5 or 6. We'll try a 5 first. If I don't like it, we'll push it out and put another one in it. Not too bad. That's in there good enough to stay put. Could go a little bit bigger, but that's good. It sticks out a lot. Alright, so we got one head we got to work on. We have to get a really big hammer, or we have to trim it down to fit. I do have a big hammer.
Yes. Just thinking that.
Not the way to do it. That is not how you want to do it. The big problem is the hole in the guide is. Oh, actually, this guide wasn't too bad. Got a good straight round one. So we got to hold this accurately somehow. Cut it down to what this is, because that's what's going to go back in the hole. Maybe a thou bigger than that, maybe, but half a thou definitely. Better find out now before you cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was too loose. You cut too much. Okay, I need some way of holding this guide. There's some valve guide holders right here. Yeah, it's the one. Like my valve guide holder.
It's multi-purpose.
Called the valve guide pilot. Now that holds it concentrically. You can cut that down pretty easily. Alright. Some tools, do some cutting. We'll be back.